It's Maddy! Ellwanger!
Hello there, darling!
So, like the dumbass that I tend to be from time to time, I thought that instead of just buying colored construction paper, it would be cheaper to buy plain white paper and spend hours and days and weeks painting it with 3 to 4 layers of green acrylic paint. And yes, you did hear that correctly. I thought that buying plain paper and acrylic paint while simultaneously wasting days of my life and even weeks of my life would be cheaper. And that is where the music video for Bloody Brains begins. I then spent the next few weeks cutting out tiny little pieces of leaf-shaped paper until I had constant bleeding blisters and indentions on my hands from the scissors. And once all of those were cut, I spent the next week gluing all of the leaf-shaped paper to empty water bottles to create jungle-looking plants, and ended up with more blisters from burning my hands from the glue gun. This Maddy girl is starting to sound like an absolute dumbass. So the plants wouldn't really stand up at first, and I realized what was happening was the water bottles were lighter than all of the paper and the glue that I was putting onto the bottles, and that was making them tip over. So I finally got smart, and I would cut the top of the water bottles off and fill them with rocks before I would glue the paper on so that they wouldn't tip over anymore. My favorite part of this video was making the little polygraph machine because it had so many little buttons and like corny little doodad things on it, and it's still one of my favorite props ever because it looks pretty damn good considering it's made of cardboard, and I just think it's, I don't know, for some reason I just think it's really funny and goofy looking. I wanted the video to have the feeling of like old corny movies and like what they used to think the future would look like at the time and what aliens would look like, so that's why I made like the chintzy silver dress, and the alien costume was so goofy looking and it kind of looked just like a really basic cartoon, and it wasn't really very good. It was like kind of purposely corny, and because that's just really the look that I was going for. The only person I knew that was willing to dress up like the alien was my mom. So I made the costume without any measurements, and I had to hope that it would fit her. Well, I ended up making them way too small, and then she put them on, and I think they kept ripping and like coming undone, and I'm sure it was not comfortable for her to wear, but she powered through it, and we made it happen.
I mean, look, it's like I'm wearing a straitjacket. Where did my boobs go?
Where'd your boobs go,
like
bud?
More in my stomach.
Chicken asparagus with two sides here! Chicken asparagus with two sides here! Chicken asparagus! Chicken asparagus! 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 Chicken asparagus! Two sides.
Maddie's trying to kill me.
No, here we go. No! No! It's NATO, the wood elf.
Oh god! Everything's starting to itch. It's getting itchy.
Ooh, so itchy.
I think I'm gonna need a
Yes!
I have a green t-shirt. Go get it.
Go get it! Hey, I want a garden potential heart. Hey, go get it! No. What's up? Boolylicious.
Look at it like cuts off like that.
No! You do look like someone out of medieval times in like Europe. You look like something off of...
LARPing?
Yes, you look like you're gonna go LARP. Oh, don't do it.
Maddie, hand me that.
Like-
Just a regular green
Monty
She don't know,
Python.
she's banging it up.
Oh,
She had no idea.
Go, LARPer.
I'm gonna spear a fish.
Oh, laugh or quit.
Harper.
What are you doing?
Get like a green scarf.
Can you just tuck it
Who
in?
are you? Oh my god!
What is that? From the side. What's up, conehead?
What?
Can you just put it in the front or? Oh, it just gets better.
There you go.
And better. Okay, so we need safety pin. I can't wait till you put the mask on. I'm able to see anything.
Okay.
Breathe.
Can you breathe?
Yeah.
Can you breathe?
What's going on?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
This has been a Ellwanger production. Oh God, my freaking knocker pop.